Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 14. Next week will be the season finale, and then after that will be the reunion. So, alright, let's jump into it. I don't know, this season would have been okay. It was okay to me this season. It was straight to the point, had some little up moments, up and down moments, but it was alright. Good thing is next week's season finale, it won't drag. It's push it forward. Um, yeah, but Married to Medicine reviews hasn't been that high like my other reviews, so I don't know if I will continue doing a review of Married to Medicine. I probably will just talk about it and just put other shows in place of it. But I'm gonna continue the rest of the season. Let it end, especially now I know that Married to Medicine ending next week and then the reunion. I'm gonna finish it out, but this review won't be a long review. And just keep it short and sweet, and then just talk about some points I saw, and I just end the video. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So Quad and Cynthia meet up. Basically, they sat down and talking about having the friendship they had together. They met together. They clicked real well. They had similarities. Cynthia has been divorced. Now she's rebuilding her relationship with with somebody else. Quad is getting divorced. So they got that similarity, and they've been good friends. And she said basically it's all smiles and having fun. Like, I like a friend like that. Just have a good time. When you got stress in your life, have a friend that make you want to enjoy yourself, want to laugh, want to play, and stuff like that. So, but one thing interesting that Quad said is that people have been accusatory of her divorce. Sometimes, yes, when you get divorced, it takes two to end the relationships. And not only one side, but usually something that will cause that to end. So Quad and Greg's relationship has been really very toxic lately. Hasn't been good, and this whole freaking thing with him and this chick that caused the really breakdown of the marriage. So yes, it's more his fault, but it takes two. So I will go or say that she's a cause of the divorce, but so people just accuse people who go in divorces. You did this, you didn't work hard. Cynthia said something about when she divorced Peter, that people said she gave up. I said, well, she gave up. No, she did enough of this. She didn't fight hard enough. Everything. I said, listen, she gonna move her life. She not gonna stay in a relationship just to stay in a relationship because what? That's to say, it's like it's so easy for people to tell people, oh, you gave up too quickly. You should have fought for your marriage. You fought for this. I said, but y'all stay in a toxic relationship for years and years and years, and y'all shouldn't be leaving. So I don't agree what they say. So accusing someone who getting divorced because especially when one party is more at fault, it's wrong. And at the end of the day, nobody wants to get divorced. But if it happens, let it be. Encourage them, rebuild them, let them know that they'll be all right. It will be a light in the end of the tunnel. And that's what Cynthia said. It's always the light at the end of it. So that's what I got from it. But they asked Quad so her qualities in the new man. And she said it gotta be very manicured, well groomed basically, super rich and super fine. I said, oh, okay. Okay, Quad, we'll see that. Alright, so Heavenly and family have a little dinner. Heavily trying to do like a dinner once a week, like every Sunday. They have all her kids, two boys, Zachary, Damon Jr., and her daughter Laura. Have a sit down. I said that's nice. If you have a family like that, you have a house. I would like that too. Have like a weekly dinner with my kids until they get so grown up that they won't be coming to weekly dinners and everything until you get older with holiday seasons. You can have your grandkids and stuff like that. But right now they always like teenagers and they're in school or young adults. So it's good a time for them to get together still on Sunday because both her sons came from college to go there, so I guess they're not too far to come, and she trying to bribe them with a weekly dinner, which was cute. I like that, the Sunday dinners. One interesting thing about that is like Laura, because Laura is 13, 14 years old, and she's teenager, and Heavily is having a hard time letting go the reins of Laura, because I think they talk about something about after school and how Laura has a free period, and she said, "You gonna do a free period doing what?" She said, "To study, Mom." She said, "No, you need to come on." I said, no, come on, let me be. I'm a teenager." It's like that. It's hard. Like when your kids get a teenager, they want to be wrapped under your parents all the time, especially when you so close knit like that and you so under your thumb. You just want to branch out. So Laura comes to the age, even Dr. Damon have a hard time letting Laura go, but he started to realize that his daughter is a teenager. She growing and she gotta learn. She gotta do things. Cause remember, Heavenly said she hasn't really go out. Her mother wasn't letting her go out so like that. So Heavenly had to go sneak out and do things behind mother's back to have fun, to have a normalcy. So to have her to be so clutched to a Laura like that, just as, and so like wow. So Laura said she just want to go with a group of friends to the movies. Now I think Heavenly asked one of her sons, I think Damon Jr., whether should Laura go out. Her friend, he said, no, I don't think she should go. She said, what? What's it say? It's like Laura said, y'all let them go out all the time, and sometimes it is kind of different between girls and boys. Like sometimes parents are more lax than the boys, then they're on the females, which is understandable. But at the same time, like, come on now, anything can happen to any one of your kids. So you don't want to be too hard on the girls, and it's too easy on the boys and other stuff. So, but I think he was supposed to play. He said, "Oh, she should go," so like that, all that stuff. And she was just going to the movies with a group of her girlfriends, and they said, "Let's just go." So after a while, they sit and pondering over the question, and she's like, "Can I go? Can I go? I want to go," so like that. And so it's not fair. So like, don't go with me. No, she don't want none of her brothers going with her, nothing like that. No chaperones. Like, why they all? Yeah, she's the only daughter, so girls, I know they be overprotective of Laura. But I said, Dad, let her breathe. So you don't want her to come to getting older when she start resenting y'all, and then she actually is sneaking behind your back. It look like she asks y'all, can she go? And Dr. Damon gave me, he said, you know what? I trust her. I trust all my kids. I trust my kids, and we should let her go. And after a while, Heavenly took a while, and she said, okay, I'll let her go. And she said she need Dr. Damon to give her that push, because sometimes she just want to hold on to Laura and when she's a kid, but she knows she got to let her daughter grow up. That's how it is. Let your daughter kids grow up. So Laura's happy. All right, so Toya is planning her housewarming party. She said she want to do a very big, her house is beautiful. That house is done nicely. I said, go ahead, Toya, invite me there. I'll get a room. But no, I'm good. So, but that house is nice. So she doing a housewarming party. She'll make it big. She said, because she's the only house we staying in. We're not moving anymore. I said, you better, when you build out the ground up like that, sure, you better keep that house and make a legacy. Have your grandkids stay there. Have your kids stay there if they need to stay there. All that. Build memories. And she want to do 10 grand, at least 100 to 125 people. And Eugene said, oh, okay. And he was like, wow. But, you know, let Toya be Latoya. And she said she gonna be on her budget, 10 grand. I said, oh, that's a budget? She what happened to a good little drinks, some little food, some music, and call it a day. What's all this theme on and stuff like that? I mean, it's nice and all, but at the end of the day, I be more focused on the food, the drinks, and the music. I don't need all this extra stuff, the freaking camels, whatever shit. I guess we go see some camel, like a carnival, like camel theme, like a, what was it? Like a Bohemian type Indian style with the camel and all that stuff. Bollywood type theme. That's what they're gonna have next week. So it's look cute. So we'll see how that comes, because Toya does go lavish parties, and we'll see. Now, I know I rushed through it, but it wasn't really that much this episode, so it's really not much to say on it. The Scotts, they have the third session, and the second session where Dr. Littlejohn came to the house. And it basically was a little breakthrough. Scott had to start thinking, and he realized that he needs to be more supportive, and noticed that maybe he hasn't been too forthcoming and very probably self-sabotaging a guilt-tripping contestant. Because this is stuff he has said in the session and held coming home. And he was taking care of the kids. He cooked the kids dinner, food, and they eat. They was reading a book and stuff like that, and they had a session. And they sat down and said, where'd it come from, man? And he said he wanted to apologize, because he said he never told his wife he was proud of his wife of going back to school. He never said that. And sometimes the simple little things like I'm proud of you, I love you, so like that, that weighs heavy weight in people, that other stuff. Yes, he's doing it for your kids. Yes, you watch your kids. I understand his frustration sometimes about this, because contest is up and down, up and down, up and down. But sometimes, like, sometimes you get so frustrated, you be on your own feelings, you never consider your other person's feelings. So that's simple. I'm proud of you going back to school. I know it's a lot. I know you're not a quitter. He wants her to go back to school, and she like that. She hear that. She loves that. She very excited to hear that from Scott. He said we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, and he said he gotta do whatever he can to make this work, to make his wife happy. So that's part of the thing. He said he never thought therapy would be a great thing, but he said he's glad he listened because it gave him a chance to open up and talk about it. Because they both were self-guarded. So for Scott to say he proud of her, he wants her to go back to finish school, and they will make it work with the kids. That would be great. And she seemed like Contessa is very happy about that. And that was a great breakthrough in their relationship. So they got to work together and put action towards the words. All right? So hopefully it gets together, because I was like, wow, it's too crazy for them to be a good couple like that, to break down like that. But sometimes it happens. Get a nanny, get something. And she said that next week. I said, why y'all didn't decide that before? She said, we need to do whatever we need to can, and we're going to need some help. So probably get a nanny to help you out, so y'all both won't be stressed out. Y'all can still take care of the kids. She still go to school. He can still do his job, take care of the kids as well. And it won't be too much overburden on Scott, and he won't be self-sabotaging, because what he was doing, he said he was trying to guilt trip Contessa. He was trying to do things to make her come home, and that's what sabotaging is. That person says, you know what you're doing? You were sabotaging. And I said, wow, he was sabotaging that relationship to make that come home. So I guess it was some truth about she resented him because she felt like he was guilting her for going back. And he should have been doing that. He should be more supportive. And probably using the kids in between and all that stuff. So as a pawn. So that was good. Hopefully they get back to good graces and they good great. And I think the Scots will be fine. Now, Buffy having a spa day, and she want to invite all the ladies to the spa. She gonna rent out a cabin and have things. All right, so all the ladies came, and you know, Jackie's not really feeling Buffy as much, so she went, but I don't know. To me, Buffy was over the top. I don't know. Maybe that's her. That's who she is. Because some people are lively, so energetic, so like over the top. Actually, she said, "Yeah, yes, the video message and all that stuff." Because she supposed to meet the girls, get connected to her house, and she went a party bus for them to take them to her house, to the rental cabin that she had. It's gonna be a massage day. They all had their own massages and everything, and she didn't meet them, so she sent a message. She said, I got something playing me out. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, Buffy. So, you know, Jackie was like, oh, okay. So they went to the cabin, all that stuff. She was over the top. She said, y'all doing it? Yeah, what's going on? And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's who Buffy is. Maybe that's who Buffy is. Like, she is the extra over the top yelling or excited ass individual. Somebody was like, okay, she toned it down a little bit. But she did that. And they did a massaging. Toya had 4 masseuses on her. Cause she needed it. She said she needed one of those, the stress of the home, the stress of the miscarriage, the stress of the family with dynamics, and one to relax her. She needed all of that. And she was like, oh yeah. And she had a bikini because she wanted a bathing suit. So she came in with all her little booty out. I said, well, go ahead, thickness to it, Al. So she was, they was doing massage. She was like, yes, I did it. I said, oh. They always watching. All right, the funny thing about that is that Mariah brought her sister Lake. Now, you know how this whole thing, on the last reunion, Mariah said that Quad slept with Lake's husband at the time. And there was a big old thing going on that was on the blogs and stuff. So, but every now and then Lake be coming around. So Mariah asked Buffy for help her out. It was her sister. So, you know, a lot of them caught that little messiness to shade because she know Quad go be there. So she know having Lake and Quad in the same room together. Like, I was like, oh, okay. And especially little cabin. So it's going to be some tension. But Heavenly told Quad, text Quad, let her know that Lake is here. So Quad knows what's up before she got there. And they did the massaging. And after that, they're supposed to be the yoga, goat yoga. I was like, Listen, I don't know what's up this fancy little different styles of yoga. I want to try yoga one day, and I would not be doing no freaking. I would try regular yoga. I would even try new yoga. I like my body, shoot, and but not no goat yoga. No, 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 no. I would not have that. Goat yoga. I want no goat or touch me. No animals touch me when I'm doing yoga, especially when it's something that I'm starting for the first time. So no, it won't be no goat yoga. I'll be with them too. I said, no, I'm sitting out. I'll be sitting out too. I said, can we have a regular yoga? What's up with this fancy spending your money on goat yoga? I would not. So after that happened, they sat down, they talked, and I guess it's like, how do you feel about um, Quad? How do you feel about like being in and all that stuff? And Toya said, what do you need from um, Lake? And then Contessa said, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And Contessa would say, come on, because and Contessa was right. Nobody gonna really say, oh, I was wrong, I was saying that, and all that stuff like that. It's an elephant in the room. I apologize. I made that up. It wasn't true. It's like that. They gonna believe what they believe. And yes, people gonna believe what they believe. So she believed that Quad slept with her husband, then slept with her husband. And it's a long time. Why we talk about this right now? So let it go. So, but Contessa was speaking up. Speaking up. And Mariah said, why are you talking? Why are you talking all that stuff? She said, this is crazy. He said, no, it doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you. What we need to do is be shut up and let it be. And I said, well, I said, we need you to keep your mouth shut. I was like, okay. Well, but Contessa was speaking facts. Maybe she shouldn't have jumped in, but she was speaking facts at the end of the day. So what's the point? I mean, they've been broke up, so why are we bringing it? You know, bringing Lake there was going to cause some tension with Quad, and she was like, but everybody knew it was the antics that Mariah did. I mean, Mariah didn't really participate. She broke her toe in Cabo because she stood extra days with Aiden in Cabo instead of coming home with the rest of the group, and then she broke her toe. So she didn't really do much exercise, and she was sitting there. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess there's gonna be more tension between next week with them. But I found that I was freaking fishy and shady that why she brought Lake there. I don't know. She didn't have to bring Lake. She could have had another friend to come there or whatever. Or she could have came by herself. It wasn't that much. She was getting a ride. So it's not like she needed, it was a boot too. So she could walk on it. She had nobody to really help her as much. It's like she's not inborn bio. She could still walk. But that was that. That was Married to Fantasy, y'all. Next week with the season finale. My next review, next I will about to watch Love and Hip Hop New York. Yes, I'm coming back on the Love and Hip Hop franchise and reviewing the New York. And I'll probably do Miami as well. So, now stay tuned for that, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Are y'all looking forward for the season finale? Tell me how y'all feel about the season so far. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.